As Jesus continues to pray in the Garden of Gethsemane, there all of a sudden is movement. In the distance, they can see torches coming. They see a battalion of soldiers, Roman soldiers, being led by Judas, one of Jesus' disciples, one of his followers. Judas comes to Jesus and gives him a kiss. He had actually told the soldiers, the one that I greet with a kiss, that's the one you're looking for, arrest him. He kisses Jesus and they arrest Jesus. In that moment, there's a lot of things that happen. Jesus actually asks them, who is it that you seek? They say, Jesus of Nazareth, and he says, I am he. It's one of the I am statements that Jesus made. By the way, I am is a name that is related all the way back to Moses and God back in the moment of the burning bush. That is God's name, I am. And so when Jesus says, I am he, there's power in that name. The soldiers are pushed back. But as they get back up, they realize, okay, we're going to arrest Jesus. They go to put him in bounds and bind his hands. And Peter pulls out a sword and slices off the ear of one of the high priest's servants. In that moment, Jesus asks for his hands to be unbound. He reaches down, he picks up the ear of the servant of the high priest, and he literally puts it back on his head. And then it's like he offers his hands and says, here, you can tie me up again. I don't know what in the world they would have been thinking to think that, okay, if he can heal somebody's face right in front of us, I don't know that our binds are necessarily going to hold him. There's so much that happens. They then take Jesus off. The disciples scatter. Peter follows Jesus all the way into Jerusalem. There's a lot that happens. The point, what is the point? You know, the point is that I think when we think about Jesus, we have this very purified vision of who Jesus is. Friends, Jesus has seen it all. He has seen everything. He's seen disciples sleeping on their watch. He's seen one of his disciples pull out a sword and cut off somebody's ear, and he's seen it be healed. He's seen one of his disciples come and betray him. He has seen it all. He knows. He knows what it is to fail. He's seen that. So never think that you've gone too far for Jesus. Never think that you have gone too far to be outside of his reach. Never think that his grace can't cover you. He loves you. He gave his life for you. He cares for you, and he wants the very best for you. So never think that, well, Jesus hasn't seen or heard my story. Friend, he's seen and heard your story, and he loves you anyway.